Let's talk planners, my dudes. I've changed my planning style yet again. I would be shocked if I hadn't at this point. And I wanted to film a little update video for you to show you my routine, how I'm getting shit done, staying organized, staying on top of all the things that I do in my life. Because I just keep adding things. You know, at some point I should just be like, yo, Kayla, what if you just take a day off and play video games? What about that? But unfortunately, Kayla don't think like that. Past Kayla has screwed over current Kayla, like hardcore. That's a whole different story for my therapist. Let's continue. So I wanted to give you an update on what I'm doing to stay organized, how I am keeping all of the various things I've gotten myself into organized and getting things done. So let's just dive right in. I have a 3 planner system. It's not technically a planner system. Okay, see, you know you're a planner person if you start to rationalize the number of planners and notebooks that you use. Like I literally was just doing it. Oh, it's only 2 planners and a notebook. Not that bad. No, it's basically 3 planners. Let's just be honest. I use 3 different things to organize one person's life. I'm owning up to it. The first stage is acceptance, right? I don't know. What is the planner addict process? What are the stages of the planner addict journey? Another video for another time. So let's start with what I use most often and go down from there. So this is my Clever Fox notebook. It's super cute, has really cute doodles on it. It reminds me of the Scribbles That Matter notebooks. So it is a dot grid notebook with a really convenient pen loop that currently does not have a pen. Does that happen to anybody else? Like you work really hard to make sure there's a pen in this pen loop at all times, and then it just vanishes. It just leaves. This is a very good pen loop. The pen does not leave on its own accord. Something happens to it. Me. I'm what happens to it. Keeping on track. I have some sticky notes in the front just in case I want to jot down some notes at a meeting that I don't want to put in the planner itself. I'm very weird like that. I'm like, your notes from this particular meeting are not important enough to be written in the journal yet. It'll be on a sticky note until I deem it worthy. This is basically just a never-ending to-do list. I think I called it that with a sticker in the front of the book. And I've added some cute like Michael stickers to it to make it fun, and I cross things off with mild liners when they get done. There's no rhyme or reason to the color scheme. It's just the prettier and the cuter, the more likely I am to look at it and the more eager I am to cross things off. And I just keep adding to it. This whole book will be full of to-do list things. So there are 3 ribbons, and these 3 ribbons I use. The first one to mark my HubSpot courses I'm taking. We use HubSpot for marketing. Something just fell out. I'm sure it's important. We use HubSpot for our marketing business and everything. So I have these courses that I'm taking. So I have a ribbon there to mark those classes. And then I have a ribbon to mark the oldest to-do list items. So there's one thing up here that I haven't crossed off yet. And then the 3rd ribbon marks where I'm currently at in the page I'm just starting on. Does that make sense? I feel like it makes sense to me. I still have a ton of pages left. I just started this this year, so hopefully this will last me an entire year of to-do list things. If not, that means I've been really productive and got a lot of stuff done. So we'll see what happens. But this is kind of like where everything goes. If I have an idea before I fall asleep, which is when all my ideas happen, my brain's like, oh, are you tired? Let me remind you of 6 things you need to do. Don't worry about it. You'll not remember them in the morning. So I use that to write those down if I'm in a meeting and it gets from the yellow sticky note into the book. Basically anything, whether it's blog related, store related, our marketing business related, literally anything can go in here. If it's like, remember to do the laundry because I need a shirt for a Tuesday, that will all go in here. So this is like my master to-do list. Long-winded version of saying master to-do list. It's me. You know what you got yourself into. So I will take this and open this up and transfer things into my next planner. This is my daily day designer. It's the mini version. I love this thing, obsessed with it. I have the academic year because I really wanted to get started with it. When I heard that they came out with a smaller size, I was like, screw everything else, I'm starting this. So now This video is just going to be a ton of tangents. So now that it's the new year and I have only a few more months left, I think it ends in June or July, I have that itch to buy the 2020 version that starts in January. So I'll only have 1 month wasted, but then it's the whole year. I don't know. What is wrong with me? This has perfectly good planner pages in it, but I'm like, but I could have one for 2020. The desire to buy new planners is real. So this is a daily planner. Of course, tons of stickers in here. I'll show a couple of close-ups so you can see it a little bit better. This is where I'll take the to-do list book and kind of dole out to-do list items to me every day. That way I don't feel super overwhelmed if I have like 3 pages full of to-do lists. I can break them out based on like priority. So if I know that something in here needs to be done by the end of this week, I can put it on a Monday or a Tuesday to make sure that I get it done. So these two work together almost daily to make sure that I am staying focused, actually accomplishing things, not getting that like, what is the word? Where you're just like stunned with the amount of things that you have to do and then you just don't do any of it. This helps to overcome that. So I use these two every single day. I carry them with me religiously and I love them to pieces. So if you're looking for a daily, I know a lot of people use the Erin Condren on the go folios. I personally prefer an hourly layout. I like to have my stuff hourly laid out, and then the to-do list section is big enough to have a pretty busy day but still not be overly ambitious with my to-do list. And last but definitely not least, I'm sure you're wondering, where's the Erin Condren? It's Kayla. She's always talking about Erin Condren. I still have one. I haven't switched my cover over from Valentine's Day, but I'll get to it. You know how that goes. Like 3 months later, you're like, oh yeah, I do have 500 covers and I should probably switch it out every single day to get the most use out of them. Just me? Probably. So this is my deluxe monthly, and this is what I use to track like big picture events coming up, travel, any sort of like conferences, workshops, that sort of thing goes in here. Any of the classes for the store and everything. And then this is also where I do all of my memory keeping and like habit tracking and documentation. This is by far, if I had to just stick with one planner, like if it's like, Kayla, you can only choose one, I would still use this one. Although it's not getting like my to-do list items done, it's the one I look back on. It's the one I keep all of my memories and I really document the day. So I will do some back planning in here, which is an oxymoron. It's just like documenting of what I got up to. I add stickers here and there and my like monthly to-do list, and I really love the dashboard. This was a particularly not successful month of January, but I'll add stickers and photos and try to do some habit tracking, and then I'll add photos from the month, and if we travel anywhere, I'll even add more photos there. So like this has a bunch of different photos. Then I've also double monthly viewed this. So I uncoiled it and recoiled it back together with 2 monthly views back to back. So the other monthly view I use for blog posts and content creation. So this is where my YouTube videos and everything go. January was kind of a dud. If you watched my last vlog, a couple of vlogs ago, then I'm not gonna go into it because I'll probably cry. So we're just gonna move on. So those videos and things didn't really work out that month, but then I have one for February as well, and I'm trying to get back into the videos and stuff. So they all kind of work in tandem. I could be successful without one of these three, but I think together it's currently, I feel like currently needs to be in parentheses, my like go-to successful planner routine method strategy. So there you guys go. That is my current planning routine. It's really been working for me in 2020. I want to know what you guys are doing. Did you switch your plans up from 2019 to this year? Have you changed already? Has something just not working? Let me know in the comments below what you're currently doing and how you are planning out your days. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another video from me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.